Hey church, looking forward to seeing you this Sunday morning as we finish off our series on the Psalms of Ascent. We've been looking at this book by Eugene Peterson called A Long Obedience in the Same Direction, which has been focusing in on this idea of what does it mean as a community of God's people to walk together in faith. What are the disciplines that we need to put in place in order to live life God's way? And we hear this word discipline a lot of the time, and it kind of unnerves us a bit because we have lots of negative connotations. But I read a really great definition of what discipline is this week and why it's important for our lives and for our faith. So this writer said that discipline is doing an activity that we can do so that we can later do an activity that we currently can't. Now that's a little bit confusing, so let me say it like this. It's like a marathon. Right now, I can't get up and run a marathon, 40-something Ks out of my league. But what I can do is discipline myself to little training events of short runs or weight training or cardio training, so that as I do those disciplined activities, one day I will be able to do something that right now I can't. That's what discipline is, and that's why it's important. And so for our faith, following Jesus is just too hard for us to do naturally on our own. The call that God places on our life is so radical that it doesn't just happen without us thinking or making conscious decisions. And so that's why we've needed this series to look into these disciplines of what can we do in our faith now that's going to help us grow and develop that relationship with Jesus so that later we will be doing and being things for God more than we ever thought we ever could. So looking forward to seeing you this Sunday. It's going to be a great morning when we come and worship together as God's people.